Have you ever wondered what drives an actor to revisit such an iconic role? Christian Bale recently took on the challenge of portraying Frankenstein, but not as the stitched together monster we've come to expect. This isn't a simple retelling, it's a deep dive into the man behind the myth. The new film, set in 1930s Chicago, reimagines the story. Uh, Bale's Frankenstein isn't born from a laboratory accident, but a deeply troubled man seeking companionship. He enlists a doctor to create a bride for him, bringing a young woman played by Jessie Buckley back to life. This isn't just a reanimation, it's a story of longing and the search for connection. Bale's decision wasn't taken lightly. He felt compelled to understand the history of the character, tracing its roots back to Mary Shelley's original novel, and crucially, Boris Karloff's definitive performance. He immersed himself in research, realizing there had been countless interpretations over the years, which what truly sparked Bale's interest was the idea of a man treated like a monster rather than a monstrous creation. He discovered accounts suggesting the historical figure Shelley based her character on was a man subjected to cruel experiments, scarred and misunderstood. And this became the core of his portrayal. He meticulously studied Karloff's performance, noting details like the infamous flat head and exaggerated height. Bale even added lifts to his shoes to achieve a more imposing stature, but always with the goal of grounding the character in a semblance of reality. He wanted to present a physically large man, but one whose behavior was a direct result of the abuse he suffered. Bale approached the role with the same bold risk-taking he's known for, similar to his work as Batman. He believes in fully owning a character, even if it means embracing potential humiliation. He emphasizes the importance of gut instinct and being willing to push boundaries. He recalls Chris Nolan encouraging him to take those risks. And that philosophy guided his work on Frankenstein. It's about letting go of preconceived notions and finding something new within a familiar story. And interestingly, Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein on a dare. And Bale sees a parallel in his own approach to filmmaking. Sometimes the most rewarding projects come from unexpected opportunities or impulsive decisions. And he acknowledges that life often throws curveballs, but it's about making the best of every situation. And he praises director Maggie Gyllenhaal's vision, describing her as an extraordinary talent. He highlights her strong leadership and believes she has a bright future in filmmaking. It was clear from the start that this film would be something special. They say the best monster stories are really about the humans. It seems like this version of Frankenstein is no exception. Maybe it's time we stopped being afraid of the monster and started asking what made him that way. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.